Hello, welcome to Gorge Home Court. Today we are doing arms, bis and tris today. Combination of supersets and working them both in, so we'll get in biceps and triceps pretty quickly. This is how we do it, pretty common exercises. Start with a standing arm curl with the easy bar.
I can go smart.
Then we move on to a tricep press.
You guys have bench one? You bro joined the group trying to say hi, my name is Max and say oh, nice, under the light.
Because we're doing opposing muscles, we don't have to rest in between sets. We can get this done a little quicker.
Let's go to the straight one. What are we talking about? Where? The water.
Good timing, get the whole room to myself. But you see how quickly, when you're supersetting, how quickly the exercises roll back and forth. Again, we're not using a ton of weight, but we're using enough weight to get a stimulus. You can always go up and then down slow, up down slow, up, down slow, up, down slow. And that's it for our warm-up set for biceps. So the same thing holds true with most of the exercises we do with the tricep press. Trying to use only triceps. Spike out my knees, keep everything flat, only the arms working. So push the weight down, you can bring it back up slow again. Down again, you can hold, back up slow. Rinse and repeat. Every rep is the same. The only thing technically working is the triceps. We're not incorporating any other muscles from any other body parts. I've been trying to think of a way to superset the next exercise, and I technically can't because I had to continue to change the bench. So what I'll do is a set of biceps and then move to a set of triceps. So that is it for the first set of biceps and tricep exercises. Here's the setup for the second bicep exercise. It's just an incline seated dumbbell curl. And we'll see at the bottom, got a good deep stretch. And then to get the weight up, obviously, lots of bicep action. And at the top, some shoulders. You can let it down slow again. Back up. Again, because we're not using super heavy weight, this is manageable. Probably gonna get copyright again because of the music playing, but that's not the end of the world. So this is an exercise that basically anyone can do. Pick the weight, pick the rep range, and go to work. Works well for the biceps. Just gonna jump up a little bit of weight. And then grab my water, which I forgot at the last station. And we'll go again. So I appreciate, yet again, the subscriptions, the nice comments for a change. I hope that what I'm doing here brings some value, and if nothing else, you get some ideas for exercises for different body parts when you come to the gym. That is my only goal. Plus, I'm also here to work out anyways. Second set. Keep in mind what I try to show. Simple exercises that work well, that anyone can do. Man, woman, or child, any age. Just so happens I'm a man, an old man at that, at 57, and these are the kind of things that I've been doing for years, that I thought I would start sharing with other people. So I share here on YouTube, where I do the majority of work. I also post on Instagram, X, and Twitter, although they're pretty busy social media, so I don't do a whole heck of a lot except for posting the videos. And I don't know if there's any narration. I think there is in some, but not all. So it's hot in here again. I'm starting to sweat. My biceps are sore, which is good. And I'm sure when we do the next exercise, my triceps will be sore, which is good. Means I'm doing something worthwhile, and the muscles that I'm trying to work today are getting some benefit. Again, my workouts usually take, especially on this day where I do biceps and triceps together, they will take an hour and a half, probably. I take a little bit more time, heavier weights, longer rest periods. But for this purpose, we should be in and out of here 25 minutes, maybe a little bit shorter, who knows. But we're not necessarily trying to rush. We're trying to give as good an explanation and also get a decent workout while I'm here. I've been thinking about what to do after the next couple of weeks when I've gone over all the exercises that I do with the different machines. I might just focus on one particular exercise per video and focus in on that. I'm not sure yet. Let's see what happens when week 2 starts. So set 3, last set, for biceps in this exercise. That is it for biceps. This is a change that I couldn't do between sets that I would have liked to do. Triceps. It's a lying tricep press This one is one of the favorites of Jeff Cavalier for sure, the Athlete X. He likes the extra stretch, and actually so do I. So you'll see that I don't come up like a skull crusher. I go further down to get a stretch, and then I bring it up, I guess less than 90 degrees to keep the tension on the muscle the whole time and to get a good stretch on the bottom. I guess I should shut up and just do it. So this is the stretch position, and then up. You can hang out in the bottom location and just feel the stretch, and then muscle it up with the triceps. And this is something you can rep out, get a serious burn, do 15, 20 repetitions, 25 repetitions, and really burn out your triceps, but we want another tricep action after this. So I lost track of the reps, but it doesn't matter. It's burning, which is good. So the triceps are getting worked well. Obviously, if you're gonna try this, do a lighter weight, stretch to where you feel comfortable, and stop before you get too fatigued. Worst case scenario, you can always just drop the weight behind you. If you do that, just don't drop it on your head. I guess that's why this is a tricep extension, not a skull crusher. So set number 2. Get comfortable, get your shoulders square, bringing the weight back. And again, as far as you can go comfortably, get a nice stretch, and then muscle up using the triceps. Obviously a slow eccentric and a pause at the bottom. It's going to be better for growth. It's also going to hurt a little more. It's going to burn. So this is about as far as I go, and I'm getting a great stretch. Then I gotta power the weight out. So that's set number 2. One more. Sorry, that was my ass again. it hasn't been very long. I don't know what the time is or when we started, to be honest. But this is pretty quick. And then we're gonna do a spider curl. Some people call it a W curl. And then we'll finish with some dumbbell kickbacks. And then we're finished completely. So that will be our workout, triceps and biceps, superset, weird superset, and then finish up with the exercises. If you have the ability at your gym to go back and forth, exercise for exercise, you can really get a wicked pump, but you can also get a great workout very efficiently. Like probably 40 minutes you would get a great bicep and tricep workout if you were able to superset exercise for exercise. It's a great way to go. Not that there's anything wrong with doing biceps one day and triceps another day, just like we've done everything else, but this is always efficient. And I prefer to come to the gym 5 days a week as opposed to 6. So I can rest on the weekend, go for my run tomorrow. Last set. Nice stretch. Back up. Down slow. Nice stretch. Back up. Down nice and slow. Pause. Back up. Nothing but triceps. Your weight will progress in time with this exercise, just like every other one. Just like your biceps and triceps will grow as you continue to work out and provide different stimuli for your muscles. That is good for me. Bear with me for the change up. I appreciate your patience. This is our last bicep exercise. It's called a spider curl or a W curl. This is how we do it. Get yourself in position on the bench, and we're gonna do bicep curls. This is harder because we're completely working against gravity in the muscle's weakest position. Those were just 30s, and it was quite a bit of work. So keep that in mind. Might be good to start with 15s, 20s, 25s. I rarely go higher than probably 45s, and I get maybe 6 or 7 or 8 depending on the day. So it's a great exercise to grow your strength. It's challenging for sure. Give it a shot, see what you think. I think this one's definitely gonna need a little more rest. What do you think of the all black outfit today? No, I'm not sponsored by Nike, although everything is Nike made, Nike shoes. Anyways, if Nike wants to come calling, I'm available, but I probably gotta get more than 5 or 10 subscribers. All right, let's see what we can do here. We'll just get as many as we can. Excellent workout. So a spider curl, W raise I think because of the position at the top. Stretch it out a bit. And we got 10. Probably could have got 12, but then the last set would have suffered. So again, not sure what you think of this exercise. Leave me some comments in the description below. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe. Turn on bell notifications. These come out through the week, every night. For now, hopefully good content. So we basically hit every body part this week. We haven't done any abs. I'm an old man. I don't necessarily care about abs, but we will have an ab session at some point. Not my forte by any means, but there's so many ab machines, ab exercises, body weight. We can figure something out to get you working on that six-pack ab or abs. But today, biceps and triceps. Last set of biceps coming up. See if we can get 10 again, and then we'll move on to some dumbbell kickbacks. Okay, assume the position, and here we go. Snuck out 12 there. Were you guys counting? Bear with me while I do a quick change over. So again, another exercise anyone can do. This is a bent over dumbbell kickback, and we're using 2 dumbbells at the same time. So bend over and push behind. than it looks. Not only do you have to stabilize yourself in the bent over position, but putting even the light weights behind your back, which I think is the most advantageous place for tricep exercises, to make sure you get the weight behind your back. It's difficult. And it's hard to breathe when you're kind of bent over, but good exercise. You can also do it with one arm at a time. Obviously, two is gonna be a little bit quicker today. Ease your boredom, get you out of here. Hopefully let you watch the whole video and seek some enjoyment from seeing more exercises from this old dude. And there's lots. There's lots of tricep machines. There's lots of body weight movements you can do. There's many, many, many. If I did one video for every tricep exercise, there'd probably be 30 or more exercises. And I think what maybe I've shown this week is 3 exercises per body part. Usually dumbbells, because that's what I prefer, being kind of an extra tall guy that doesn't fit in machines. But next week we'll definitely see some machines, how they work. They work just fine, but moreover, how I fit in them and what benefits or disadvantages I get because of my size. Okay, set number 2, dumbbell press kickbacks. Sorry, I had a brain fart. Ay, ay, ay. So yet again, I'm sweating, I'm breathing hard, got a good pump, which is normal for Fridays. Bis and tris is a good one for getting the blood flowing, because front and back of my arm are feeling good. Lots of blood going. And also because I've been holding weights, my forearms and the flexors and everything feeling real good. Once again, I don't exactly know what's being filmed. Hopefully everything I've shown has been filmed, sorry. And we haven't missed anything. Every day I've worried about it. And so far, the only thing that's really been cut off is day 1 when I did the calf raises. You couldn't actually see my calves doing the work. So we'll sort that out next week. Live and learn, right? This YouTube thing is harder than it looks. I wish I had someone follow me around with a camera like all these big influencers do. Makes it look really good and professional. And then they add music and all kinds of other stuff. I'll get there, but don't forget, this is just week 1. I appreciate anyone who's taken the time to look at my videos, to comment, definitely to subscribe. I appreciate you all. And you know what? Because I appreciate you so much, last set, let's get out of here. I'm sure we'll be in the set now. Tricep kickbacks. Last set. right, Chihuahua. Okay, we're all done. That was a quick sort of superset to begin with, and then just combining bicep and tricep exercises to get done pretty quickly. 3 exercises for each. I hope you found that helpful, informative, the least bit entertaining would be good. I appreciate you being here with me, taking the time, as I mentioned before. Take care, like, comment, subscribe. Do whatever you can to help me out, and I'll do whatever I can to help you out. We'll continue making videos. Have an amazing weekend. Probably won't see you for a couple days, but I'll definitely see you on Monday, unless I find a way to take you for a run with me tomorrow. Thanks again for everything. Have a good weekend. This is Gord signing out from Gord's home court. Take care.